Did you know the secret to strong, lasting erections after 60 might already be sitting right in your kitchen? If you're dealing with weak or inconsistent performance, you're not alone, and no, you don't need to depend on expensive pills or prescriptions to get back what you thought was gone forever. Because in many cases, the real problem isn't age, it's circulation. The blood simply isn't flowing fast or strong enough to the places that matter most. But here's the good news. Some natural foods, when eaten in the morning, can help boost blood flow dramatically, sometimes in just minutes. These foods support healthy arteries, boost nitric oxide levels, and help bring back that firm, confident energy when you need it most. In this video, we'll talk about 5 natural foods that older men have started adding to their morning routines, foods that are simple, safe, and surprisingly powerful. And for many, the results have been life-changing. These aren't gimmicks. These are real, science-backed solutions trusted by men who simply wanted to feel like themselves again. You'll learn how each food works, why it's especially effective after 60, and how to fit it easily into your day without stress. So if you've been avoiding intimacy, feeling unsure of yourself, or just missing that natural energy and confidence, stay with me. Because these 5 foods might just be the wake-up call your body's been waiting for. Especially number 5, most men have no idea how powerful it really is. Let's begin with number 1, pomegranate juice. At first glance, pomegranate juice might seem like just a tasty drink. But for men over 60, it can be a natural powerhouse for bringing back what feels lost: firmness, confidence, and energy. This deep red fruit is packed with antioxidants, especially polyphenol, which help clean and relax your blood vessels by increasing nitric oxide production. And that's important, because nitric oxide is what tells your blood vessels to open up and let blood flow freely, exactly what's needed for a healthy, natural erection. Now let's get real. When a man starts to feel like his performance isn't what it used to be, the problem often isn't testosterone or even age, it's clogged, stiff arteries. If your circulation is weak, everything else suffers. That's where pomegranate juice comes in. Studies show it can improve artery health, reduce plaque buildup, and lower oxidative stress, all of which boost circulation. In simple terms, it helps clean out your internal pipes and restore proper pressure. Think of it like this: imagine a garden hose that's kinked or full of gunk, the water trickles out. But once it's cleared, the flow is strong again. That's what pomegranate juice can do for your body. One 74-year-old man named Harold shared his story. He drank a small glass of pure pomegranate juice every morning for 6 weeks. Slowly, he noticed a difference. His energy came back. His mind felt sharper. And when the moment came with his partner, it just happened, naturally. No pills. No stress. Just one good habit and a little patience. Here's a quick tip: if you try pomegranate juice, make sure it's 100% pure, no added sugar, no blends. Look for cold-pressed, organic juice if possible. Because many store-bought versions are mixed with other juices that cancel out the benefits. You want the real stuff. Adding this one drink to your morning can be one of the easiest and most rewarding changes you make. It doesn't just help your circulation. It helps your dignity. Your self-respect. That quiet strength that so many men think they've lost with age, it's not gone. It's just waiting to be reawakened. Now let's move on to number 2, watermelon. Watermelon might just be one of nature's most surprising gifts to men over 60, especially when it comes to supporting firm, dependable erections. You see, this refreshing fruit contains an amino acid called citrulline, which your body naturally converts into arginine, and arginine is essential for producing nitric oxide, the very same compound we mentioned earlier that helps relax and expand blood vessels. When your blood vessels are relaxed, more blood can flow, and that means more power where it matters most. What makes watermelon truly special is how naturally and gently it supports your body. Unlike pills that force a response, watermelon works with the systems your body already has, especially your vascular system, the heart and arteries that pump life through you. Think of it like a daily tune-up for your internal plumbing, making sure everything stays smooth, open, and ready when needed. In fact, researchers at Texas A&M University discovered that watermelon may have effects similar to drugs like Viagra, but without the side effects. No headaches. No racing heart. No awkward surprises. While it may not act instantly, its power builds over time. That makes it not just effective, but empowering, especially for men who want to regain control naturally. And let's not forget, watermelon is also packed with water. It keeps you hydrated, which is crucial for healthy blood flow and energy levels. Dehydration can cause fatigue, lower blood volume, and weaker circulation, all of which make it harder to perform, both mentally and physically. That's why starting your day with a few slices of watermelon, or blending it into a morning smoothie, can be a simple yet powerful way to support your health, from the inside out. I remember a man named Walter, 68 years old. He had been through a rough season, stress, low energy, and a distant marriage. He'd quietly accepted that part of his life might be over. But then he heard about the benefits of watermelon. With nothing to lose, he began eating a few cups each morning. It didn't feel like magic. It wasn't an overnight miracle. But after a few weeks, he noticed the difference. His energy returned, his mood lifted, and when the moment came, things worked the way he remembered. It gave him back more than performance, it gave him back hope. If you're still watching and finding value in this video, go ahead and comment, number 2, below. I'd love to know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss more helpful and life-changing tips like these. Now let's move on to one of the most underrated foods on this list. Number 3, garlic. Garlic might not be the flashiest food in your kitchen, but when it comes to improving blood flow and supporting strong, lasting erections, it's one of the most powerful allies a man over 60 can have. This tiny clove, often tossed aside or used only for flavor, is quietly working behind the scenes to clean your arteries, improve circulation, and boost overall vascular health, all of which directly impact your performance and energy. Here's why it works. Garlic contains a powerful compound called allicin, known for its ability to relax blood vessels and reduce blood pressure. And when your blood pressure drops to healthy levels, blood can flow more freely, yes, even to the most important places. High blood pressure, on the other hand, acts like a traffic jam in your bloodstream, slowing everything down. Garlic helps clear the road. But the magic of garlic doesn't stop there. It doesn't just treat the symptoms, it tackles the deeper problems. Over time, plaque can build up inside your arteries, narrowing them and limiting blood flow. Garlic has been shown to prevent this buildup, and even reverse it in some cases. Think of it like unclogging a backed-up pipe. Suddenly, the water flows fast and free again. And what men often notice isn't just better intimacy, it's more energy, sharper focus, greater confidence, and even a better mood. One man I'll never forget was Gerald, a 74-year-old retired mail carrier. He used to joke, "I'd do anything to avoid another prescription." When he heard garlic might help, he figured, why not? He began swallowing a small chopped raw clove with water each morning, just like a natural pill. 6 weeks later, he didn't just see improvements in his blood pressure, he said he began waking up with a firmness he hadn't felt in years. No chemicals. No stress. Just one raw clove and a little commitment. He felt revitalized, not just physically, but emotionally, like a part of him had come back to life. And that's what makes garlic so powerful. If you're someone who feels like time has slowly taken something from you, remember this: garlic may be small, but its impact is mighty. It supports your body where it matters most, quietly, consistently, and naturally. It's not about quick fixes. It's about steady gains. It's about reclaiming what's rightfully yours. Keep this in mind: taking back control of your health doesn't always require big, dramatic changes. Sometimes, it starts with something as small as a clove of garlic, and the decision to believe that better days aren't behind you, they're still ahead. Number 4, spinach. Now, spinach might sound like something you were forced to eat as a child, or something your doctor only mentions when talking about eating more greens. But if you're over 60 and dealing with circulation problems, especially the kind that affects your manhood, then this leafy green deserves your full attention. Spinach is packed with nitrates, and that's where the magic begins. Once inside your body, those nitrates convert into nitric oxide, the same powerful compound that helps relax your blood vessels, improve blood flow, and support healthy, long-lasting erections. For many older men, poor blood flow is the reason things don't work like they used to. Spinach helps open those vessels naturally, without the side effects of artificial medications. But spinach doesn't stop there. It's also rich in magnesium, a mineral that supports healthy testosterone levels. As we age, testosterone naturally declines, and that can affect your energy, your mood, and yes, your sex drive. Magnesium helps your body keep its hormones balanced, giving you the strength and confidence to respond when desire returns. In a way, it's like giving your system a quiet tune-up, from the inside out. There's something deeply powerful about knowing you're nourishing your body with something so supportive. Spinach isn't flashy. It doesn't make bold claims. It simply shows up, day after day, doing what it does best, helping you restore your health with quiet strength. Just like the kind of man who keeps showing up for his life, even when it's hard. Eating spinach is more than a healthy choice. It's a form of self-respect, a way of claiming your right to feel alive, capable, and confident at any age. I remember meeting a 79-year-old widower named Frank. Years of poor circulation and low energy had taken a toll on his confidence. He told me he had quietly given up on feeling desirable, as though that part of his life was behind him. But his granddaughter, a young nutritionist, convinced him to try adding spinach to his morning smoothie. At first, it felt silly to him. How could something so ordinary make any real difference? But within a few weeks, things started changing. Frank noticed more energy in his legs. Less dizziness when standing up. And one morning, something unexpected happened. He woke up and felt like himself again. Not like a younger man, but like the man he had always been, steady, grounded, capable. He wasn't chasing a miracle. He simply gave his body what it needed. And in return, his body responded. That's the lesson here. At this stage in life, it's not about chasing youth, it's about restoring vitality in the places that still matter deeply. Spinach may not sound exciting. But it quietly supports the very systems that keep you strong, active, and alive. If you're still watching and finding these insights helpful, please comment, number 4, down below so I know you're here. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Your support allows us to keep creating these helpful videos for you. Now, let's move on. The real power of garlic lies in what it does deep inside your body, lowering blood pressure and reducing plaque buildup in your arteries. As men age, the arteries naturally start to harden and narrow, limiting the blood flow that's so essential for performance and vitality. And as we've discussed before, good circulation is everything when it comes to strong, reliable erections. Garlic works like a natural artery cleanser. It reduces stiffness in your blood vessels, helps improve their flexibility, and encourages smoother blood flow throughout your body, especially to the areas where it matters most. But there's even more to this humble little clove. Garlic also helps boost nitric oxide levels, just like spinach. That means your blood vessels become better at relaxing and opening up, improving blood delivery to key areas. This combination, cleaner arteries and stronger nitric oxide response, gives your body the foundation it needs to respond quickly and naturally when arousal strikes. And some studies suggest garlic may even help raise testosterone levels, offering yet another layer of support for male vitality and mood. Let me tell you the story of Henry, a 72-year-old retired truck driver. After a few heart scares, Henry had quietly accepted that intimacy was a chapter in his past. He didn't talk about it. He just closed that door. But his wife, caring for his heart, began adding crushed garlic to his breakfast each morning, not for performance, just for heart health. 6 weeks later, something surprising happened. Henry noticed he was breathing easier. His energy came back. And then one night, he looked at his wife and said with a smile, "I think I've still got it." And you know what? He did. That's the beauty of garlic. It's not flashy. It doesn't promise overnight miracles. But it supports the systems behind the scenes, the ones that make everything else possible. For men who feel frustrated or discouraged, garlic offers a quiet kind of hope. The kind that builds with consistency and care. So don't underestimate it. Whether you're eating garlic raw, roasted, or in capsule form, you're not just caring for your heart, you're giving your body the tools it needs to reclaim something powerful and deeply personal. And that, my friend, is a win worth celebrating. Number 6, dark chocolate. Now let's be honest, when was the last time you thought of chocolate as something that could actually help your performance in the bedroom? It sounds too good to be true, right? But science says otherwise. If you're over 60 and still enjoying a square or two of dark chocolate each morning, you're not just indulging your sweet tooth, you're actually doing your circulation, and your manhood, a real favor. Dark chocolate, especially the kind that's 70% cocoa or more, is rich in flavonoids. These are natural compounds that help relax your blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and improve blood flow throughout your body, including where it matters most. And that's important, because for many older men, poor blood flow is the number one reason erections become weak or hard to maintain. But flavonoids don't stop there. They also help your body produce more nitric oxide, the same powerful compound that garlic and spinach enhance. Nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to open wide, allowing blood to flow quickly and fully. And that means firmer, longer-lasting erections, naturally. So when you enjoy a piece of dark chocolate each day, you're actually supporting the same biological process that medications like Viagra are designed to target, just without the chemicals and side effects. But there's something even more beautiful going on here. Dark chocolate reminds us of a truth many forget: pleasure and health are not enemies. So many men over 60 fall into the trap of thinking they have to give up joy in order to be healthy. No sugar. No fun. No flavor. But this is one case where joy and health come together. Eating dark chocolate can become a simple daily ritual of self-care, a moment of enjoyment that also nurtures your body. It supports your circulation, your energy, and your emotional well-being. It's a small act that says, "I'm still here. I still matter. I still deserve to feel good." Emotionally, dark chocolate gives more than just a moment of sweetness, it gives a spark. Let me tell you about Don, a 69-year-old retired school principal. After his divorce, he lost interest in many things: food, friends, even intimacy. Life felt dull. Heavy. His daughter, a nutritionist, sent him a care package filled with healthy treats. Inside was a bar of dark chocolate. He didn't think much of it at first. But each morning, with his coffee, he'd nibble a small square. Nothing big. Nothing dramatic. Just a quiet moment to himself. A few weeks later, he noticed something had shifted. His mood was lighter. He had more energy. Then, one morning, he realized something surprising: his morning stiffness had returned. The good kind. That tiny piece of chocolate had quietly reignited something powerful inside him. You see, it's not just about erections. It's about feeling alive again, feeling like yourself, not just physically, but emotionally. And when something as small and simple as dark chocolate can do that without a prescription or side effects, it stops being just a treat, and becomes a reminder of what's still possible. If you've made it this far in the video and found this insight valuable, go ahead and comment, number 6, below to let me know you're still here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. Hit subscribe, turn on the bell icon, and stay connected with us. Your support helps us create more thoughtful, encouraging content for men just like you. Final thoughts. Before we close, I want to tell you something simple but powerful. You're not broken. You're human. And being human means our bodies change with time. But that doesn't mean you've lost your strength, your desire, or your right to feel vibrant and alive. What we've discussed today, this wasn't just about performance. It was about reclaiming a part of yourself that maybe you thought was gone. So many men over 60 carry a quiet frustration. They think, maybe this is just how it is now. Maybe I should accept it. But what if I told you, accepting your age doesn't mean giving up your vitality? It's not about chasing youth. It's about embracing your manhood with pride, presence, and power, in the body you have, and the life you're still living. The foods we've talked about, pomegranate, watermelon, spinach, garlic, beets, dark chocolate, they're not just groceries. They're choices. Quiet, strong choices that say, I still care about myself. I still believe in what I'm capable of. Every time you sip that beet juice, chew that clove of garlic, or break off a piece of chocolate, you're sending a message to your body. I'm worth the effort. And that's something no pill, no quick fix, no gimmick can ever replace. You're choosing consistency over shortcuts. Confidence over shame. And natural strength over silent suffering. Because this isn't just about what happens in your pants. It's about what happens in your heart. When your body responds again. When you feel desire and intimacy again. When your partner sees that spark back in your eyes. That's when the silence of frustration is replaced by the joy of connection. That's when everything starts to change. So if no one has told you this recently, let me say it clearly. You're doing just fine. You haven't given up. And that makes you someone I deeply respect. Thank you for being here today. If something in this video helped you, inspired you, or simply made you feel seen, share it in the comments. Let us know one thing you learned, and how you plan to apply it in your life. We read every comment, and your voice matters. It's your stories that keep this channel going, and they remind us that we're building something meaningful, together. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And until next time, take care of yourself. Because you matter more than you know.